Right. Let's react to this CNN panel. Sound like they sound like a lot of black men and black people in general is not feeling Obama trying to scold black men for the way they tend to vote in this upcoming election. So let's see what they're talking about.
Is Obama in the wrong here with how he's talking about black men in particular and singling them out in this way?
Yeah, let's start from here. He is still the greatest living retail politician. He's
Cap.
objectively a top 15 president, but
Cap.
even he can swing and miss sometimes. And here he swung and missed. Here's what he did. Harris has been very strategic about when and how she's spoken about gender and race. And he stepped on that. And when she hasn't spoken about it, he stepped on that message. And I think also with those comments, and there's more to this, but let me just start with this, is that he forgets, at least in that moment, that she doesn't get the benefit of being a historic first the way he did. She's a
And
historic first woman if she wins.
Maybe that's part of the problem. That's what he's
Yeah.
saying.
And
Why doesn't she get the benefit?
Well, first of all, we have to
Let me answer that question before this man talk. Because one, most black men do not see that woman as one of us. And when I mean one of us, I mean black in general. A lot of black men think that she's a pastor. And even if you believe that she's black, that's cool. It's, most black men don't fool with her. The job she did in California as DA and Attorney General seems like she spent a lot of time attacking black men in general. I mean, even to the point of extending jail sentences, etc. It's a lot of things that she's done that negatively impacted black men. And shout out to Michael Jackson, because if you didn't know, she was one of them people that were trying to take down Michael. So, yeah. Let's hear what this guy got to say.
remember that this is a thing. Like Barack Obama has a history of kind of chastising specifically black men, and like the question is whether what he said is relevant, right? Because there are a few black men, like there are a few white men who are more conservative than black women, and more white men are conservative than white women. But the point is, does this work, right? And there's no evidence that it's true or that it works. And he doesn't do that with, like, you've never heard him say, why don't you white women stop being racist and vote for me or Kamala Harris, or they don't talk to Hispanic voters or LGBTQ voters. It's only specifically black men that he takes this tact that doesn't work.
Why do you think that is?
Because you know why.
No,
because
tell me.
The second most loyal, the most progressive group of men on the planet, they don't care about. They assume that they have their vote and they don't have to do anything for it. And the point of this is that if you don't vote for Kamala Harris and you're a black man, something must be wrong with you. That is the subtext of everything that they're saying.
Well, and that is so messed up. Because black men don't, follow the quote unquote allegiance of the Democratic Party, something must be wrong, and that's messed up. We're free thinkers, and it's not just black men. It's all men in general. The Democratic Party tend to do this too. It's mostly men in general. They try to demasculate, shun for having their own own mind and own thought process, and if it don't matter if you're black, white, Asian, Korean, if you want to be a free thinker and you feel like that such and such is the right path, you have your God-given right to do that. And not only that, your American right to do so. To be shunned and talked down to because you don't support a person is it's crazy, man. And Democrats have been doing this for years, so um, this was just a long time coming. It was going to come regardless. There was no stopping this. But let's continue.
This is what I would say to this, because I was there when the NABJ interviewed Kamala Harris in Philadelphia, and what Kamala Harris said then was that you asked that question with the assumption that black men are in somebody's pocket. You can't make that assumption. Black men are just like any other group. They have their interests, and I'm working to get their vote. I don't expect to get it because I am black. I am working to get their vote. And that is what she said. And so I think we have to focus on what she said about black men. And I think we also have to focus on the fact that most black men are going to vote for Kamala Harris anyway. That is the reality. But I think that in talking to black people every day, which I do as a radio host,
He's speaking facts.
I've heard some black men say, I'm not voting for her because she is a woman. I have heard
Well,
that. And I think that is reprehensible. I got to be honest.
Okay, so he's heard it. I mean, are we, when I say we, I mean the collective we as the country, afraid to just talk about a thing?
I think
is
you can
Obama
talk
saying,
about it, but
is
if
he
you're
calling a
summoning
thing a
Barack
thing?
Obama to fix a problem, you have to wonder if this fixes a problem. If I am interested in getting Kamala Harris elected, then I am upset because he hurt the thing, the strategy that she was employing to win.
Well, I think
all right, now look, I ain't gonna keep listening to this right here. I'm gonna cut this short, but I'm gonna end up by saying, what strategy? What strategy? I don't understand that. Cause if you saying she had a strategy, she's been doing a poor job, very poor job at trying to get the black vote, well, black male vote, male vote in general. I mean, think about her vice president pick, right? That man doesn't help anything to do with men in general when it comes to the voting block. It's very beneficial. He's very beneficial to women, single women, and women that don't want to have any, well, I'm just not even gonna bring that up, but yeah, man, women in general. So even her pick for vice president is a spit in the face to males in general. So, and especially black males, she has a whole history of things that she's done. So that's negative towards, black males. So it's just, yeah, man. I'm gonna cut this short. I don't even want to watch the rest of this because of CNN. But shout out to CNN. Yeah, man. Like, comment this video. Please tune in for more. This is just the beginning.